Hi there, my name's Chris. I head up the next gen banking team at Capgemini. Money's really emotional. I think it's important that everyone recognizes that. And so the sort of happy path on borrower experience can be really smooth and frictionless, and you can work through that quite quickly, and that's quite common now. So you look at credit applications, credit cards particularly, and you can be through a process in a couple of minutes and have a card in the post a couple of days later. And that's really useful. And I think that people expect that digital Monzo styling type service for borrowing these days. I think where it becomes much more sensitive and just requires a sort of human approach is the edge cases. So where you're looking at folks that maybe struggle with credit. So it's affordability is a problem. How do you make that journey sensitive but also robust? Because as a lender, you've got an obligation to find that information out about people, but I think you can do it in a way that is not so intrusive. One of the things you look at, things like these classic income expenditure forms, and it's a horrible conversation for a referral to have. So I think it's that moment, and how can you use modern technology and modern data to make that less painful and more inclusive for folks that maybe are vulnerable in that way. So with open banking, how can you connect up to a current account or a series of accounts to pull income and expenditure data from the accounts and just present back to the customer, okay, we've taken your accounts for the last 6 months and this is looking like the I&E data. Does that look okay to you? And you can actually have that human touch where it's making the experience as nice as it can be in that scenario, because no one really likes having their sort of life analyzed day by day. And I think it comes back to that money's incredibly emotive and quite fearful, people hitting that apply button. And I think that how do we make that as nice an experience as it can be for folks?